It's not every day that people come together to talk about health. In the regard we are talking about it. And I'm glad that health is an aspect that brings us together, regardless. Honorable Bobi was around, I think he left. Is he still around? He left. So there is NUP, there is NRM, there is PFF. And there's people who say, well, I probably don't belong to any political party because that's how important health is. And that's why it's important that we depoliticize it. You see, some of the quarrels that we have in the August House, the biggest chunk of them are around healthcare. Because I think, some of us think that we need to pay a lot more attention to healthcare than we are doing. That's the reality. That's not even a political statement for the politicians who are here. I'm not talking politics. I'm talking reality. The chairman of the board has told us that your aspiration is to see to it that we have one of the best, if not the best, hospitals in the land. That's the aspiration of Rubaga Hospital. What did I say? Of Rubaga Hospital. I got you. So, you now know the direction I was headed to. A couple of weeks ago, together with some colleagues, we went to play our oversight role, our oversight duty at a construction site called Rubaga Hospital. This is a project which you and I have injected in over 600 billion shillings. Yeah? 600 billion shillings so far. That one is money that went. It's not money that is promised to be paid or that one went. 600 billion shillings plus. We were promised, as the chairman has promised us, the best hospital, not just in Uganda but in the region. They told us Ugandans will no longer have to fly out to India, to the UK, to the US, wherever else. They need to go for specialized treatment. We're told that is going to be fixed here in Uganda. And money has been injected into that project. A lot of it. So I went with colleagues to access it, to see what's happening. And we were told, no, you cannot access. So I told my friends, let's go. There was a hilly place on the opposite side of the road. So we stood to peep and see what's there really. And we did not see anything. But I encouraged my colleagues. They said, don't worry, it is very likely they're building an underground hospital. And so I'm still hopeful. But today, we don't know what's happening there. And yet your money was spent. That should annoy you. Regardless of who you support politically, by the way. Or who you don't support. That should irritate you. Because that's your money. How I wish part of that money probably went to Rubaga Hospital because we have seen the work that you are doing. It is a worthy cause. There is something. And so I want to appreciate everybody that has come out to be of support to this great cause. It is something we believe in very, very strongly. It is something that we shall be behind in small ways and big ways across board. I'm not going to talk too much. I want to invite my leader, who will also tell us the contribution we are starting with, just starting with, because this is a project that is going to run for a bit. So we want to start, and as the Lord enables us, we'll keep doing the very best that we can. Mr. President, you're welcome to speak to us.
Our dear elders in the Lord, ladies and gentlemen, we've been guided not to mention, because it's true, to mention is to omit, and to omit is to offend. And I wouldn't want to offend anybody on this beautiful evening. but still my eyes can't help but notice my brother, the Lord Mayor, Elias Rubaga. I like his new mustache. I wish you let the whole year grow out. My favorite doctor, Dr. Sech Toreko. My deputy president, Mama Lina Zedriga Waru. My fellow leaders, Honorable Flavia, Honorable Nyanzi, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you this evening. I only meant to come here and present our humble contribution on behalf of the National Unity Platform. But before I give you my money, everything has been said by Honorable Senyoni. I really wouldn't have so much useful to add. But of course, the health sector, looking at it, you cannot fail to make a comment or two. You all know how our health care system is in Uganda. But like Mama Zedriga likes to say, we've already gone past the book of Lamentations. Now we must proceed to the book of Acts. Yeah. And so I won't lament. But I'll also mention that it's very, very, very important for us as citizens of this country and for us as potential victims of a sick healthcare system to do something. It is not political, it's only moral, it's only logical. Looking at how much we spend. I mean, I'm a musician and I got so moved when the band, one of my favorite bands, is playing. But much as I'm a musician, I would definitely not spend 30 billion giving to musicians when a CT scan needs only 2 billion shillings. Those are about 15 CT scans. And definitely, I remember the doctor we had an invitation. Because honestly, that 2 billion that is spent by State House every day, I mean, I'll just need to sleep the whole day, and that 2 billion buys a CT scan somewhere. But that is wishful thinking. Here we are in reality. We are grappling with the sick healthcare system. We want to do something. While the Senyonis fight from Parliament, we have to fight to at least implement a little until we are empowered enough to fix it. So this evening, I'll make 2 pledges. One long term and another short term. It's okay where you are. Long term will happen when I'm president, and that is very soon. And that I can pledge to increase the healthcare budget and cut all unnecessary spending. Every health center will have a CT scan and a civil but that is in the future. For tonight, on my behalf and on behalf of the National Unity Platform, our humble contribution will be 10 million shillings. I want to encourage all positive thinking Ugandans to contribute all that they can do, especially to Rubaga Hospital. Rubaga Hospital, me as a person, I'm in love with Rubaga Hospital. Sister Rubaga, ningena ne bamala okuzijanja basisa najja nasabira esala yakola okusinga obujanja bwe bwama so yakuira ko Dr. Sekitole ko ne muka Dr. njagala kujja mukeberemu mmere sure nti mpulira bulungi ebyaddala naye nga nali mbalanzi sanga eyo sisita ademu ansabire era naddamu namusanga era naddamu nansabire gyemikisa gino gyemulaba ntambula nagyo. So kano kayisewo, me as a person, I'm in love with Rubaga Hospital. Mugende tebakoma kujjanjaba bujjanjabi naye n'okusabira bakusabira. Kati waliwo sisita e Rubaga nali mulwadde nengenda ne bammala okuzijanjaba, sisita najja nansabira esaala yakola okusinga obujjanjabi obwamu. So kati nekubirako Dr. Sekitole ko ne muka Dr. njagala kujja mukeberemu mmere sure nti mpulira bulungi ebyaddala naye nga nali mbalanzi sanga eyo sisita ademu ansabire era naddamu namusanga era naddamu nansabire gyemikisa gino gyemulaba ntambula nagyo. So to us, Rubaga is home for both physical and spiritual medication. We love that our hospital, and it makes us proud. Although it does not discriminate any religion, but it makes me very, very proud. I'll also say this. During the campaigns, I had a friend called Ashraf Kasidie. Ashraf Kasidie was hit with a projectile. Nali sirabanga kubongo bwamu ninalaba kubongo bwa Kasidie. When I asked doctor nga batanafa, doctor nga batanafa, in fact agenda kufa. But I know these doctors, even when somebody is dying the next minute, they'll tell you, agenda kufira mgonjwa. So I did not believe doctor, but the guy survived. By the grace of God, we were able to fly into America for further treatment. But the doctor that worked on him, I spoke to him and said, this man, it's surprising that he survived. Whichever medical team worked on this guy is a world-class medical team. This is a situation that could have failed us here in America. But for him to survive in the third world, under that healthcare system, this medical team is a magical medical team. So when I heard one of the speakers saying we have the best doctors and they intend to make Rubaga Hospital the world class or the best hospital, for me it was not hypothetical talk, it was real, because even the best of the best say the same thing. So we salute you. By the grace of God, we'll do everything to support you. But most importantly, when you get there, the person ended up saying it. In a few months, I will salute you and wish you the best evening, ladies and gentlemen.